start smoking. For example, the government says every day 3,000 American children try their first cigarette. Debby?
Yeah, do they have any idea what sort of the age group is usually targeted in terms of when they start?
The Lung Association says 87% of the smokers tried their first cigarette at age 4, believe it or not.
4?
4.
Wow.
Starts early.
Amazing. Okay. Eric Halvorson, thanks. That's what's making news in health. Back to you, Ken.
Thank you, Debbie. Standing by at the Maple Creek Country Club, Mark Patrick with First Sports and getting some of that rain we need, Mark.
We didn't need it on the old muscular dystrophy golf tournament,
That's true.
though, Kenny. I'll tell you that, although it hasn't hampered the golfers here from raising funds for muscular dystrophy. Coming up in sports, we'll see a little owl last night on David Letterman. His turn for the old Indiana connection on Late Show with David Letterman. And we'll preview the NBA Finals, which get away without our Pacers tonight in Houston.
We may still watch a little bit of that. Thank you, Mark. We'll have sports in a little bit. He's right. It shouldn't rain on the golf course, but every place else needed it today, Cliff.
Well, the golf course probably didn't need a little rain, too, although the people didn't like that, but that's too bad, because we didn't need the rain. And, of course, as always, when it comes to rain, there were the haves and have-nots. I'll have the forecast coming up as well. I'll tell you about that.
Cliff Nicholson has been approved by the American Meteorological Society.
I'll tell you what was nice, just the cool off, not having to have the air conditioner on. That was very nice.
Last couple of days, you had to wake up at about 8, 9 in the morning and flip the thing on, but today, very nice, Cliff.
We all got fropod.
That's right.
Frontal passage. The Canadian cold front came down, brought some rain to the area. High temperature yesterday in the city, well, past 2 days, if you recollect, 91 degrees, both Monday and Tuesday. And today, the high temperature was 73, and that came at 1 minute past midnight. And for the better part of the day, we've been hanging out in 60-degree temperatures.
We'll take it.
Wow, we'll take it.
Yeah, that felt a little bit better, didn't it? Rainfall department, now this is out at the airport. Just before midnight, about 7/100ths of an inch of rain fell there. And since midnight, we've only had a trace at the airport. And other folks really got some heavy amounts of rain. I'll tell you about it in just a second here. But right now, we have a shower outside. Temperature 60 degrees, the dew point's at 56. Our wind out of the northeast at 13 miles per hour, and the barometer is currently headed down. Let's go up to Kokomo. At least something to water the lawns as well as the fields up there. A quarter of an inch of rain once again since midnight, and a cool 57 degrees at Taylor Elementary up in Howard County. 24 hours of clouds across the nation here. Big ridge of high pressure, big dome. Look at all that dry, clear air back to the southwest there from Colorado into California. And here you can see that front that just started sagging yesterday and then just started working its way south. If we go beneath these clouds here, this is since 5 o'clock this morning, you'll see the showers and thunderstorms which moved over, the northern third of Indiana and then some over the central section of the state. Now we have some down south here. You can see that some have moved, right near Evansville, as well as, from Lafayette right here into Indianapolis, a bit of a heavier cell right in east central Illinois. And a Doppler radar right now, we'll even zoom in a little bit closer for you. Just some light showers currently going on over Marion County, over into Hancock County near Greenfield, and these are all moving to the east at about 20 miles per hour. Let's take a look at NEXRAD, National Weather Service. Doppler radar. The Doppler radar there, I mentioned this yesterday, the radar scan will actually measure how much rain is falling during a storm period. Now, all this heavy rain in the southeast, 5 to 6 inches of rain, extreme southeastern Indiana, came with thunderstorms yesterday afternoon. This rain right in here and back to the west were amounts that fell last night as well as this morning. Look right down here, here's Hamilton County, here's Morgan County, and right about here, the radar indicated some rainfall amounts of anywhere from 3 to 4 inches. And you know what's amazing? One of our weather watchers called in, Judith Alley of Eminence, Indiana, and she confirmed she picked up about 3.6 inches right in that region there. So that's kind of a neat feature there of the new NEXRAD Doppler radar out at the airport. Let's move along. Current temperatures in the region mostly in the 50s and 60s, although 70s down south. Current map features, here's the cold front that came by. By tomorrow, it'll continue the south in the cool air, and then Friday we have yet another shot of precipitation as another front gets ready to come through. Tomorrow it looks like a dry day in Indiana. Then come Friday, the secondary front could give us another shot of some much-needed precipitation. 3.6 inches of rain some folks got, and other folks, I know you out there, just probably got a trace or more. So the haves and the have-nots with this rain, 70s the highs tomorrow. Here's the forecast this evening in Indianapolis. The showers will be ending, seasonal low of 57. Tomorrow, partly sunny, still cool, 77 the high. Tomorrow night, increasing clouds with a low near 60. And on Friday, scattered showers, maybe even a thunderstorm possible as the new front goes by, 78 the high. And the weekend forecast reflects a possibility of yet another shower or thunder shower on Saturday, Sunday, clearing out pretty nice and warming up toward the beginning of next week. So this rain and cooler weather certainly felt good, but I'm a little greedy. I'd like to see some more come to town.
We can use it, certainly, Cliff. Thank you.
Thanks, Cliff. I'm Tina Cosby. The Mike Tyson case goes back to court next week, but reports put it back in the news right now. David Barris and I will find out why when News 8 at 5 o'clock returns. Also, 2 Indianapolis radio stations are about to change hands, but what does that mean for the future?
I'm Ray Rice. Paul Cento began making shoes 55 years ago in Reggio, Italy. He's now one of Indiana's own, and we'll have the story coming up a little later on News 8.